not studied this in class 11. So this is the first time, but the name of the chapter written in the book, you will see this the same. That is MySQL revision 2. Okay, so let me tell you what portion, what the syllabus we have to cover. Okay, and this is especially revision 2. It means the very first chapter of this particular. So okay, let me ask you something before starting this. What do you mean by database? Anybody can answer? Database से आप लोग क्या समझते हैं? Anyone? Have you heard this name before? Database. Database नाम सुना है कभी?
Yes, sir.
Very good. क्या होता है, कुछ आइडिया है?
It is a collection of data.
Collection of data, related data. Okay, actually it is a collection of set of table, related table, we can say. And if you talk about the table, so it is a collection of row and column. A row and collection of row and column is termed as the table. Okay, so we can say the database is a collection of okay, better we start from the RDBMS, relational database management, okay, system, yeah, software. So what is that? Relational means so many databases are related with one another. Okay, that is RDBMS. And RDBMS is actually, if you talk about it is a collection of related DBMS. Then the next topic is DBMS. What do you mean by DBMS? It is database management system, a software that is used to manage the database, will be termed as the DBMS, database management system. Then next question will arise that what do you mean by database? For that we need one software in order to handle the database. But the next question is, what is database? So again the answer is it is a set of related tables. Then it's okay. Then again one question will be there, that is, what do you mean by table? So the answer is, it is a collection of row and column. Again, the same question is there. Two questions are arising after the definition. That is, what do you mean by row and column? Okay. So if we collect the data, okay, if we put the data in horizontal manner, okay, then it is a row. And if you put the data in vertical way, top to bottom, then this is a column. Okay. So table is a collection of row and column. Then again question, if you collect the data, in fact it is cell. If you collect the cell in horizontal manner, it is row or record or tuple. So many names are there. Listen again, just be careful. We have so many names of the same topic in this particular RDBMS. First one is, I am just telling you that table is a collection of row and column. And if I ask you what is row, so it is a collection of cell in horizontal manner. If we collect the cell in horizontal manner, one, then second, then third in horizontal manner, then it is termed as a row, or it is termed as a record, or it is termed as a tuple, tuple. All are same. Okay. Then
Sir,
coming, yes.
सर वो नंदिनी वेट कर रही है, आप लॉक कर दिए हैं तो वो
Oh my
एंटर नहीं कर पा
God.
रही.
Okay, wait for. I logged that nobody else will, disturb us, because in between I get so many requests to accept. So sometimes even I forget what I was talking about. Okay, unlock the meeting. Okay, later come. Where we were discussing, the definition of table. Okay, that is a combination of row and column, and we were there on the row. The row is collection of cell in horizontal manner. Okay, and if you talk about the column, a column is also known as attribute. Okay, so what is column or what is attribute in this? It is also known as the field. So what is field, what is column, what is attribute in particular database? It is the collection of cell in vertical manner. One, then second, then third. In vertical manner, if it is column. And if in horizontal manner it is row. Nandani. Okay, now it's okay now. All have come, I think. Very good. So where we were again, screen share. Okay, so we have come to this RDBMS. We have seen relational database management system. It means a system, a software that deals with relational database. What do you mean by relational database? It means group of database that are interrelated. with one another. Then what is database? The database is a set of collection of related tables. Then again question, what do you mean by table? So it is a collection or set of this row and column. Then again the question is there, what do you mean by row and column? Row is a collection of cells in horizontal manner, whereas the column is a collection of cells in vertical manner. Then what is the cell? Last question of this particular topic. What do you mean by the cell then? A cell is a unit of a table. What do you mean by unit? So suppose if I ask you, the wall is there behind me. If I ask what will be the unit of this particular wall, so definitely the answer will be brick, eaten. Okay? With the help of brick, this particular wall is established. So likewise, if I ask you in biology, it is very commonly asked that what is the unit of human body, or that any animal body or anything. The answer is cell. That is biological cell. CELL. Okay. So a unit, and in unit of time, second unit of this and that, so many things are there. Every one standard is set if we for the measurement of any quantity, and basically it is picked as the smallest measurement way, that is unit. So what is that in table? SL is the intersection of row and column. What do you mean by intersection? Intersection means where the particular row and particular one row and one column will intersect each other, एक दूसरे को जहाँ पे वो overlap कर रहे हैं, काट रहे हैं, so that is that intersection block will be termed as a cell. So this is introduction. And what happened, let us discuss why we are studying. There should be a question always put in on every topic related to with any subject, no matter what the subject is, why we are studying that particular topic. And it will encourage our interest in that, why we are studying, why it is a part of our syllabus. So why this particular RDBMS, why we need to study this MySQL particular RDBMS software, or Oracle or SQL? So many software are there that deals with the database management system. So let me tell you actually what happened earlier we had the databases on the before on the software I'm talking about. Earlier we have the databases on particular register. It means the textbook that we have. So let us take one example. Suppose I am talking about your class. Suppose to class 12th is there. In class 12th, every section one attendance register is there. So what it is having? It is having one roll number is there, name, student name is there, attendance yes or no, whether he or she is present today or not, yes or no. Okay. This is one, so what we will say, we can say that this is one, a manual database. This is what we are talking about. This is manual database before the electronic database, that is RDBMS and all the software available in the market now. Okay, so before that it was only manual database. So what is manual database? With pen paper we used to create databases. Now the question is there, how earlier we were able to create the database using the pen paper? The answer is that for that we have maintained several registers. Okay, suppose one attendance register is there in classroom, showing the roll number, showing the student name, showing the attendance, whether you are present or not. Well, let me ask you, if I ask you roll number 1 2 3 4 5 6, let me ask you one question. So roll number I am talking about, is this a field, column name or attribute, or is it a row or record or tuple? Anybody? If I ask you roll number in particular attendance registered in the classroom, so I'm going to ask you one question, that is roll number is a, it will come under a column, or it will be termed as a row? Anybody? Not that much tough question, I think.
No.
Once again,
Sir,
hello.
row.
Row, very good. Sorry, once again, who was this?
Column होगा sir.
Column. Okay, if I give you two options, one row and one column, then definitely if you say one, then other will be the right answer. Okay, so this is column. As I stated you the definition of column, the vertical means top to bottom. Vertical collection of cells will form the column, or field or attribute. Three or both are, all the three names are depicting the same, that is column. Okay, and if I collect the cell in horizontal manner, like this way, roll number 1, name Abhishek, present, yes. Why it is there? So if I just keep one example, one Abhishek and y, so this will be an example of row or record or tuple. But if I ask you 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, this is a roll number, so this is column. If I ask you Abhishek, then Abhijit, then Anand, then okay, Balji, then Chandan, then Dheeraj, then okay, E for what? Elephant. Okay. So if I ask you like this, winner, it means picking the name of the students in vertical manner. So definitely it is column. If I ask you why, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. What is this? This is column. Clear? Hello. So this is one example of a table of class 12. So where is the second table? Because as I have stated, this is we are talking about the manual database. So one table is there only. How it can be a database? So let me give you another table. One fee counter is there in admin block. It is everywhere. Fee counter. Okay. In today's commercial education, it is a epicenter. So one fee counter is there. So what they are having? So definitely they are having all the records of all the students. So if you talk about the manual database, it means earlier version of all this before this. So they must be having one, register. And what they will have? So they will have, class 12 students name. Okay, roll number. If they are having, it's okay. Otherwise they will have admission number. So why they will have admission number? So by admission number, they can recognize you. Suppose by if they use roll number, then suppose only 1 to 50 students are there in a class. But in every class, every section, there are students, 1 to 50. If I tell you if roll number 16, which roll number 16 of which class, so there may be chance of error. So instead of that, there should be a common number, unique number that can identify all the records. So let us take this is admission number. So what their register will be having there in the fee counter? Admission number, then class 12, then section suppose A, then their name Abhishek Anand whatsoever I have stated for one class. Okay, then their father's name, their mother's name, their permanent address, their corresponding address, okay, their fees, up to which month it is submitted, their bus status, they are hosteler or they are day scholar. Yeah, all the information must be there. Okay, and
और
if
शालिनी को भी ले लीजिए, आप वेटिंग में है वो तब से।
my God, let me allow you all. Why they are so late? It is 12, 12:40
Network
already.
problem.
Okay. So there
तो
is
थोड़ा
no.
सा लेट होता है तो हम लोग वेटिंग में चले जाते हैं।
Oh my God. Okay, let me disable this lock meeting and let me enable disable this waiting room. Okay, anybody now can join. But if someone with any name or name that cannot be read out clearly, then you will inform me in between. Okay, then I will just remove that particular boy or girl. So better I just keep you muted because now it is okay. Anybody can click and anybody can join this. Okay, let me but be muted. Okay, if they click, they will join this meeting. Okay, no issue. Where we were again, what we were talking? Yeah, one table there in fee counter. So all the information it is having. This is two table of class 12. Okay, particular section. One, as I told you, one column will be there. They will have the record that whether the student is hosteler or whether the student is day scholar. So if the particular is hosteler, then it means one register is also there in hostel. Okay, and it will maintain the records of particular class wise student of class this class. Several students are there in hostel from this day to this day. Okay, all the details. So what we have found by this or this example, we have seen very clearly that we have one register in attendance room in class. Second register, it is there in fee, at fee counter. Third register, if hostel facility is there, then it is there. Okay, of the same class. Okay, the group of register, one register is as same as table format. It is there in the manual format. So collecting all the suppose we need to collect all the register at a time, and we are keeping all the register, attendance register and register of fee counter, register of hostel together at the same location. So this will become an example of manual database. Why? Because it is a collection of, now it becomes a collection of, tables. Okay, one table of attendance, one table of fee data, again address, corresponding mobile number, email ID. Okay, all the details of at the fee counter, and the third table of the hostler, those who are hostlers out of all. Okay, so ultimately it will be one example of, what database, manual database. Then second question, as I have asked you, why do we study this? Why it is important to study RDBMS, or why it is being focused to study MySQL? Why it is there in the syllabus of class 12 syllabus, CBSE or 11? So question, the answer is that, suppose what happened now. Suppose one student of class 12 has told the class teacher that, sir, from tomorrow, my my guardians are having are being transferred from this city to somewhere else, and now I am not able to join the class further, and from tomorrow he or she is not going to come to the school. But this information is only to the class teacher. So what the class teacher will do, he or she will remove the particular name from the attendance register. Okay, and in the next month, what you will see, only suppose 51 students were there earlier, so one will be removed from that. Now how many it will become? Anybody? Okay, thank you. It is 50. Okay, very good. So 50 will be shown in that particular attendance register. Okay, but there is one problem. What problem? Because the information is only being sent to the class teacher. So the particular, the those staff who are working there in admin block, or what do you say, the fee counter, are unaware that class 12 one student is now not coming. Okay, so then what will happen after 1 month, after 2 months, after 3 months? Hopefully, they will give a notice that this particular ward dues is so much, and he is not, you or she is not paying, clearing not, not clearing his or her dues of the monthly fee or bus fee, transportation fee, so many fees. And in same case, it may happen in the hostel also. So this is, such inconsistency. This leads to inconsistency. The proper word for this, improper management is inconsistency, animitata. Okay. So what is inconsistency? Means having the records at different places, different records are stored. This is inconsistency. Okay. So what is the solution? Then this solution comes. That is, with the help of software, with the help of computer, if we maintain the all the records at a centralized location. So what centralized location means? It means all the data will be saved as a central location in this particular computer, and so many tables will be made, one for the attendance, one for the fee counter, one for the hostel. But what will happen, suppose one information is being sent to the class teacher that this boy will not come, and if the class teacher deletes, removes his or her name, particular class of attendance, and if all the tables are there in the same database, okay, and one integrity is maintained, database integrity is maintained, then what will happen, that particular record of the particular student will be removed from this attendance register, will be removed from this fee counter register file, and will be removed from the hostel table. Okay, I'm talking about this electronic right now. Okay, so this is the difference between the manual and the electronic. And in manual, suppose it happens sometimes that some student is there and is coming to the, is getting the attendance registered somehow, making some changes. Okay, so it is somehow quite possible with the hostel register also, they are making some change in their record if they are getting it. That is tough, but sometimes it happens. But in case of the if we talk about the electronic version of the database, RDBMS, and with the help of the software, MySQL, SQL, Oracle, and all that. Okay, so it is not possible. Okay, because it will ask you the login username and password, and it must be known to the the particular DBA. Very new name I have taken right now, that is DBA. That, again, listen what the statement I have told. the particular information, the username, the login ID, okay, will be known to a person, that is DBA. So DBA stands for Database Administrator. It is a post, and it is, now by the order of the, Supreme Court, that every organization must have a post of DBA. So what is DBA? Database Administrator. Then in that, the person is responsible for handling the records of, suppose one, one particular private organization is there, so one DBA will be there, and what he will, at least one DBA will be there. There may be so many, depending on the size of their, organization and the number of employees there. So what is the role of a DBA, database administrator? So he or she will, keep all the records of the all the employees. So what type of record? Suppose their serial number, employee ID, you may say, their first name, their middle name, their last name. Suppose Amit Kumar Tiwari is there, so Amit is the first name, Kumar is the middle name, and Tiwari is the last name. Okay. So all the information, father's name, mother's name, okay, email ID, permanent address, corresponding address, okay, then salary, basic salary, okay, TA, traveling allowance, okay, DA, dearness allowance, okay, and so many HRA, so many allowances are there. Okay, the total salary, what he or she is getting, okay, what the incentive he or she is getting, all the detail, mobile number, email ID, whatsoever, etc. Okay, so all the information must be stored in a, well format, and that is done by the one person name as, DBA, database administrator. Okay, so that is why the question now ended up right now, that I ask you, why do we need to study this RDBMS and MySQL? MySQL is one of the, a software that handles the relational database. Okay, I'm not saying that this is the only one, but this is the most common one, and it is free and it is open source. What do you mean by free and open source? Okay, the software that can be downloaded from the internet, okay, without paying any money, free. And open source means its source code is available. So what do you mean by source code? The program, the language in which it is written, MySQL, is available to us, and if we find any, proper changes, then we can just recommend the organization that these are the possible changes, and it suits to them, na, they will implement in it. Okay, and it will be permanent. Okay, in the new version it will come. Okay, so this is open source, free and open source. You can download it from the, www.mysql.org. Okay, once again, you can download the software of MySQL, okay, in your system if you are having, from www.mysql.org organization. This is the domain name. Okay, after dot, there is a three-letter name. .com for commercial, .org for organization, .edu for education, okay, .gov for government. Okay, so this is the domain name of three-letter that depicts the type of the particular website, what is it is made for. So this is the, introduction. This is all what we have discussed, is the introduction about this MySQL, about the RDBMS, about the database. Okay, now I think it is clear till now what I have given you. This is the introduction. Okay, let me ask you. You all are muted, na? Let me allow you to speak. Okay, till now it is clear or not? Hello. Till now it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so should we proceed further now? Okay, thank you very much. So now, okay, very good. So now we are going to see what the syllabus is saying in this regard. Okay, what do we have to, study? Hopefully I will send you after this chapter. Now I will send you the, notes of this, but later we start the chapter itself first. Introduction that we have given, point was discussion. So this is first. Okay. Now introduction, it is over. Introduction, it is over. We have seen what is DBMS, what is RDBMS, what is table, what is row, what is column. Okay, and what is MySQL? It is a software, free and open source software, can be downloaded freely from www.mysql.org. And okay, now coming to the next, relational model. Okay, we will discuss further. Then third, MySQL. Again, the introduction about the MySQL. What is MySQL? And the fourth, we will discuss about the accessing, database. Accessing database in MySQL. Okay, now my is the name of the daughter of the inventor of MySQL. Okay, I will tell you later on. It is the name of the great daughter. What was the name of the daughter? My. Okay, now coming to the next, creating table. Oh my god, creating table in MySQL. Creating table in MySQL. Now coming to the next, making simple query, inserting data. Only 10 minutes are left. This much introduction we have discussed today. Okay, now inserting data in table. Inserting data in table we have to discuss. Then making simple query. First, we will see how to create the table. Okay, first we will see how to create a database. Then how we will enter into the database. Second step. Then third step, we will see how to create a table in MySQL. After creating a table, the table will be empty. Then we will see how to insert the data in a particular table. After inserting the data, now coming to the next, making simple query. Okay, making simple query. Making simple query, okay, through MySQL command. Okay, now point number 8. After this, it means how we will see how we can ask question. Query means to put question, to ask question. How we can ask question from the table. Okay, suppose, let me give you one rough example. Suppose one class 12 student record is there as a table. Okay, and it is having roll number, it is having name, it is having your marks, total marks, and half yearly out of 500. Okay, and so many columns are there. And suppose someone is asking that I need the name of those students who got more than 90% in half yearly. Okay, so what we can write here? Select a star asterisk, that is asterisk for all the data. Select asterisk from table name. So suppose table name is class 12. So select a star asterisk from class 12. Okay, where suppose total marks, column name is total marks, where total marks, okay, greater than equals to, we have to see what is the greater than equals to 450 semicolon. What do you mean 450? 450, I have told you that it is a 500. We have, what was the question? The question was the 90% of total. Okay, so 90% of that particular will be what, 450. Am I right, Ananya? Am I right? All are muted now. Okay, let me allow you. Am I right? 450 out of 500, it is 90%. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Okay, now you all are not confused, not in confusion. Okay, so what I will write in total marks greater, if total marks greater than equals to 450 semicolon. So what it will show? It will show you the records, all the records of all the students, those who are having marks equal to 450 or greater than 450. Okay, so this is one rough example. We will see practically also. Okay, we have the software here. So let me finish this introduction. It is still there. Creating, what creating? Tables with SQL constant. Creating tables with SQL constants. So we will see constants. Okay, constants are the check or the condition that we may have put in a table. What type of condition we may restrict the table that this should be the entry. Okay, suppose we have given one age column is there, so we can put one check constant. So what is check constant? We will study in detail. This is introduction. Don't be afraid of, oh my god, this much we have studied today. We have studied today nothing other than the introduction. Okay, this case should be there in your mind. This is introduction, what we have to study. Okay, so suppose there is a, someone has told that in class 12, the student must have a age minimum of 16, maximum of, what maximum, but minimum 16. Okay. RTI will be there, RTE is there, na, right to education. How can we restrict maximum? Okay, but minimum is 16. So this condition can be put while creating the table, while establishing the structure of the table. We can put some constant. We can put some conditions. So that is what is constant. Suppose in order to call someone, let's suppose call Amit from class 12, and by the name Amit, two or three students are there. So which Amit we are calling? So there may be ambiguity, there may be any problem in that. So in order to resolve that, we have roll number. What is the rule or use of roll number? Because it uniquely identify every student in particular class. Roll number one will be only one student, roll number two only one. Okay, and if roll number 20 is there, it means some student is there. If 20 has left the institute, it means only it becomes 19. Okay, so by roll number we recognizes the particular student. So there is one constant known as the primary key. So what we will do, we will assign primary key to the roll number. So what is primary key? It uniquely identify the record in a table. What will happen while entering the record in particular table? Suppose class 12, and suppose we have inserted roll number 1 Abhishek, the fees, address, this and that, and by mistake I am just writing again roll number 1 in the second time also. So it will show, it will raise an error because I have declared that particular roll number as a primary. It will show an error. This is a primary key and can't have the repeated value. Okay, so that is the feature of the primary key. So such type of uh, checks and conditions are known as a constant in table. So we will see how to put constant in table, such as primary key, such as not null, such as unique. Okay, check is also there. Okay, default is also there. Okay, so these are the constant. So we are discussing the introduction. Okay, don't be afraid of this. We have to study. We are not studying, we are just discussing what we have to. Viewing a table structure, so these are the commands. Okay, weaving the structure of table, structure of weaving the structure of table. Okay, means what columns are there, what their data types, what their values are. Inserting data into another table. Inserting data into another table. Okay, so from one table we can also take values, and we can put in another table. Okay, so this is also allowed here. Inserting data from one table to another. Okay, modifying, how much we have done? 10 na? This is 11. Okay, 11. Now modifying data, modifying data. Okay, modifying data in a, there are some commands, okay, that allow us to modify. Suppose roll number 1 is Abhishek and I have by mistake written uh Abhisheka. Okay, Abhisheka means I have by mistake added a at the last, and the student is saying that this is wrong name. My name is Abhishek only. Okay, what I will do, I will modify the table, okay, with some command. So we will study that, which command using. Okay, that is update command. We will later on see about with the help of update command we can modify the data. Okay, so modifying data in tables, it is there. Deleting data from table, it is very common. I need not to specify this. Deleting data from table. Okay, this is clear. I think need not to. Altering structure, altering, suppose first name is there, altering structure. Suppose suppose what we say, first name is there and last name is missing in our column. So what we will do later on, so we can alter the structure of a table also. Dropping, Dropping means dropping. Dropping means we are going to delete the table along with the data, along with the structure also. So that is dropping, you know, dropping table. Time is running out, so be fast. 15. SQL join. SQL join means we can join the, you know, table, one table with another. That is SQL join. Okay. And indexing, indexes in databases. Databases. Indexing means, you know, ordering, numbering. Okay. So this is all we have to study in our, you know, very first chapter of class 12, and only last minute is there, and I hope it is, you know, introduction is clear. Was the introduction clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is it clear to everybody? Hello, answer. Answer me. You all are muted permanently. Okay, now you can speak. Hello.
Yes, sir.
This was the introduction of MySQL. Okay, the chapter we are going to start. Okay, so in the next day